Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Drew. Welcome to the first Sunday night snow skate group chat. This proves to be very entertaining. Stay tuned for special announcements for upcoming events and some stories and some products. Well, without further ado, let's just get into it. Walter, dude, awesome to have you, man. How did you hear about the stream?
Well, you had it online. I saw it somewhere. I think I saw it on a post for Craig or somebody. You tagged Wilson in somebody.
Oh, perfect.
Somebody I know you tagged in it.
Perfect.
So,
oh man, I hope Craig gets on here today.
But yeah, I'm fresh in from Silver. I was out at Silver this morning, so that was pretty nice.
Cool. How's the snow up there in North Idaho?
It's not too much this year, but it's not too bad.
You know, they say it's supposed to be a crazy winter, and we had it early. So I'm down here in Boise, and you know, we had snow really early, right? So Bogus opened in January, or not in November. So I was getting days got a day in November, and man, and then it's just been like 24 inches for for a while, and we just got dumped on. So that's good. I think we got like 13 inches in the last 48 hours or something. So
there you go.
We're setting up nicely here.
Yeah, we've been told the same. Lots of snow coming, but it's kind of weird because down low it seems like there's nothing. Even if you look from the valley up for most of the winter so far, it's looked like there's no snow line. But up at the cabin, there's a whole story of snow. Like the whole bottom level is under snow right now. So there's at least 8 or 9 feet, right? So that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Thank you both for joining me. And this is the first and hopefully many of these. I started doing a little meditation, and the first real morning that I had where I was really connected, I got this idea. So I'm like, all right, I'm running with it. Let's see where it takes. And I'm hopefully we get some good stories. So definitely seeing some really cool photos out of you up there in Canada, John. A lot of things going on.
Yeah, I mean, it's mostly Jesse, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I've been working a lot. Jesse's out there shredding every day, getting her done.
Nice. Well, somebody blasted through some fire. What was that about?
Oh man, yeah, that was that almost got crispy. I was just having a fire at work, and we were snow skating, and I said, why don't we jump the fire? And I threw a little more gas on it than I expected, I guess. So Jesse said he was on fire, and he definitely lost some hair. That's for sure. I think it was just on his arms that he lost hair, though.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I can't afford to lose too much. We got Bryce. I just saw Bryce's. Unless I waited too long to admit him, which I hope.
Hey, I think he just texted me, said, tell him to let me in.
Right. Yeah, I just did. Dang it. I'm not being a very good host. You gotta pay attention. Here he is.
We're already getting into it.
I know. Well, cool. So you were up at Silver then?
This morning, yeah.
The shine is
there. He is.
It's glistening. How's it going, Bryce? Bryce is connecting his audio. Audio is connected.
Is there like a I don't know how it works. Is there like different views where you can see everyone all at once, or?
Yeah, you click up in the right corner, and there's a thing called view, and you can select different views. So right up under the little X up in the top, there should be a gallery view, and you just click on views and you click gallery.
Hey, there we go.
Hey, Bryce, can you hear us?
I can. Walter, why aren't you running this meeting?
What's that?
We were waiting for Bryce to show up.
Said, Walter, why aren't you running the meeting?
Oh man, you know how to make a boy blush.
I'm teasing you.
Hey, Bryce, is that some gray beard hair I see there for Grandpa Bryce?
Yeah, check that shit out.
Oh, look at that.
Every time I get on Zoom, it looks like I have only a mustache. It freaks me out.
I had to look real closely.
Yeah, there ain't much there.
Fuck, man, I wish I could be down there this year. Congrats, buddy.
It's shaping up pretty good. Lookout Pass is always really slow to respond, but then they wouldn't oh, we're not sure we're gonna let anybody do events, and they had some races scheduled, and then it just popped up on their calendar. The guy never called me, emailed me. Then I was like, it's on the wrong date. I emailed him, then it fucking popped up on the calendar on the right date. So it's like, all right, let's assume we're fucking on, But once again, I've never received a phone call from them at all. But I've listed them as additionally insured on our policy, which means when they get when it gets renewed, the mountain gets mailed a fucking copy of my insurance policy. So
Okay.
I think go ahead, Drew.
What are the dates? What are we looking at?
It is March 6th and 7th, I believe.
Yep. 6th and 7th.
6th and 7th.
6th and
So
7th.
we'll show up Friday the 5th and dig and set the course. And Walter and I are going to do some last minute tweaking on our timing system. And then racing on the 6th and 7th. And we've kind of changed everything up this year. We've got online registration. So you can just pay for your raffle tickets and your registration ahead of time. That way the mountain.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Official. That way the mountain knows how many people are showing up. So even if the mountain fell out of tickets, we're guaranteed spots basically. Because Lookout Pass sells out every weekend. It's just been a fucking.
Yeah.
I guess Lookout Pass has been a clusterfuck on weekends.
Are they limiting the amount of people in there?
They say they are, but they're fucking parking people all the way down the freeway. So
yeah, trying to get as many people in there as they can.
Yeah, they're limiting the indoor stuff, and they claim they're selling a limited number of lift tickets, but I don't know what that limit is. And Silver Mountain is reservations only, and they're booked about 2 or 3 weeks out currently for reservations. So we have a block of 50 tickets put aside for the event. And hopefully it's not more than that. If it is, I can email them as soon as I know. But without Canadians showing up, I bet we're probably 40 or 50. So
yeah, we got Henry joining us. Are you on the road, Henry?
Dude, what's up, guys? Oh man, so good to see you. Yeah,
Henry.
I'm back in Ontario. I'm 30 minutes from my house. I just it's been a 40-hour drive.
Wow.
The last 4 days. And because of COVID, you can't stop anywhere either, because usually we break it up. But it's been a straight 40 hours.
holy shit.
That's
It's been a big trip, guys.
Man.
Anyway, sorry I'm late though. I got here as soon as I felt like it. No, I'm kidding. But as soon as yeah, I'm glad to. I didn't want to miss this. So, but I won't be talking too much. So I gotta drive.
So you guys you were out on the East Coast then? On the West Coast, right? Were you hitting some resorts or what? Where I thought I saw some stuff posted.
Yeah. So I'm from Ontario, which is 40 hours away from Alberta. And yeah, we made the drive out in our camper and just did the Mountain Collective tour. Met up with some other snow skaters in Alberta, but we went all the way up to Sun Peak. That's the furthest point we went out west.
Wow.
And everything was lined up so nice. We went there at Christmas, and that was right after they got 70 centimeters over a weekend. So it was a good trip. It's such good family time too. Got full crew going on.
Can't beat that.
That's a little more over 24 inches for you guys.
Yeah, I gave up on doing the math.
Well, that's good. I'm glad Henry made it. That's awesome. I was reading the comments and saw Henry said he was going to try and make it. I was stoked. That's hilarious. From the road.
I heard a rumor that Henry's going to make me a video.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, that's right. I have some ideas. I'm not sure I'll be up to going to the thrift market get something, but I'll come up with something. It'll be funny.
I'm gonna try to do the same video, Henry. So, John, we're doing a we're, I don't know who's gonna watch this, but we're gonna do a long ski board spoof video challenge.
Sweet.
So what does that entail? What is it gonna
Well,
look?
we're gonna get one half of a giant ass snow ski, and we're gonna mock it up as a longboard snow skate, and we're gonna get some video
That's
footage of ourselves in a skin suit and a downhill helmet or a
Oh, dude, no. Oh, come on. We gotta keep it, you know.
I think the guy Harrison there might be able to hook up where to get the sweet helmets.
I'm gonna make my own with the 5-gallon bucket.
Wait, you already have the crazy bodysuit, so halfway there.
I'm gonna get a wetsuit, I think.
Is that the equivalent of the biker shorts?
I'm
For snow skating?
getting the full wetsuit, and I'm gonna modify a 5-gallon bucket for a speed helmet.
So what's going on online? Man, it got crazy, right? It's getting heated.
Pure
Pat
comedy.
Bonzer called it out today. He's like, I can't remember what he said. He said, so there's one kid every year that thinks they're the most important part of snow skating. One kid every year that thinks they're the integral part of which is funny. But that's how we all got here. We're all kooks, so it even makes it more funny.
It definitely makes it fun.
A lot of infighting.
You gotta have thick skin.
Yeah. I mean, definitely back when I was introduced to it, man, it was crazy times in the world of snow skating up there, the pass. Anyway. Well, cool. Hey, so we getting a lot of days. I know I am. I'm teaching my daughter how to snow skate. So I was thinking maybe there are some things, and based on what I've seen online too, what are some things that are good for new or first timers, or maybe people that have been snow skating a little bit, but some things to keep in mind, just because I know that the proverbial we, not me, has made a lot of effort to open mountains up to accepting us, and it'd be nice not to digress as far as
Probably
that goes.
bombing double green diamonds at top speed isn't the way to help keep mountains open to us, I imagine, but what do I know? Maybe it's different south of the border, but up here they don't like us bombing green runs.
Uh-oh. I gotta let my daughter know, because that's she just goes. So I'm trying to teach her how to carve, but
You'll be the Baby Hill Bomber #2.
Yeah.
Baby Hill Bomber.
Where's your local hill, Drew? Where do you go?
I'm at Bogus.
Okay.
Bogus is where I go. So
even the name is bogus.
it's bogus. But having fun, man. Just going up about once a week with my daughter, and she's graduated from the graduated chairs. So we're doing cat tracks now, and
Does Bogus still have night skiing?
Yeah. But we have been going for as early as we can. So we're like up there as early as we can, and then we ride until about 2:30 or so and head back down. So actually I haven't been up there for night skiing at all this season, but yeah, had good. She told me the other day, we were on the chair, and it was funny because she's like, Dad, I like powder days. I go, yeah. I mean, I didn't know how to respond to her. It's like, yeah, powder days are fun. Anyway.
Yeah, we all miss powder days. Today they had, I don't know how much powder was up there because I was busy working, but my roommate told me there was a 2.5-hour lineup at the bottom of Whistler this morning at 7 a.m. They don't open till 8:30. He was already in a 2.5-hour lineup at 7 a.m.
Is that because of the snowfall, or?
That's because of
just
COVID, I guess.
because
No
of
one's got
COVID.
anything else to do. Just go skiing.
That's what. Yeah, I was going to ask you guys what everybody's seen for crowds, but it's been nuts here on weekends.
It's been insane, but it's I mean, I guess Lookout's a little different, but you know, because Whistler's so big, the main problem is just uploading everybody from the bottom. Once you're up there, and there's so many lifts they can choose from, so it's not so bad. But at the bottom, it's just insane.
Silver's done a good job of limiting lift tickets, so as a season pass holder, you're fine. But so they're selling less to the general public. So, you know, if you don't have a reservation, it sells out. But, you know, Silver, you could wait in line as long as like 5 minutes. So,
Yeah, but this year I had more waits for the gondola than I have any other year because there's just more people, right? Or it's taken longer because like today I was a single, so I'd go up by myself if in that whole gondola by myself.
Wow.
So it'd take longer. But
Yeah.
the guy in front of me, he goes, hey, come with me. And all right, we'll keep the line down a little bit, do our best. But yeah, just that's the same thing what you guys have, because once we get to the top, then everybody just disperses, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's totally what it is. It's the gondola at the bottom. They took out, we had high-speed quads down there for years. They took those out, you know, the year before last, put in this sweet new 10-person gondola, but it moves so slowly, and they're just letting singles roll, which I get it, but it's, man, it makes those lineups brutal at the bottom.
Yeah, Bogus has quite a bit of acreage, and so lines haven't really been a problem. There's a chair on the backside that went down and was having some problems, and what'll happen is that backs up pretty bad if it like delays at all, because everybody just kind of funnels in. And I actually had to, Bryce, you might know this, the cat track back up to what is that? Bitterroot. So you know the cat track that goes down. So I actually took that down to Superior, and then the line was backed up so far that I actually turned around and hiked back up the cat track, because I was like, this is not happening. But for the most part, yeah, it's been pretty crowded. I've been avoiding the weekends, so that's why I'm kind of doing the weekday mornings, so like Monday and Tuesday mornings.
Does that mean our kid's not in school then? You got your kid with you?
Yeah. Oh, I mean, so we just kind of did, we gave homeschooling a try.
Oh yeah. You were saying that last time we talked.
Yeah. So, I mean, we're, didn't necessarily get I mean, it's tough, so, but that's been part of it, and then, but she's so limited on school days anyway. It's like, I think 2 days a week or something. So
oh yeah,
who even knows what's happening? But it's nice. I mean, wow, and I told her too, like, hey, you have no idea how lucky you are right now, like getting to experience these kind of days, at 14.
Yeah, her and Noah.
And Drew, I want you to realize that you're lucky right now too, because you have somebody to go with, right? Eventually they get older, and then they go with their girlfriends or boyfriends, right? So like my son blows me off now for his girlfriend all the time, and he was my buddy for the past 8 years, right?
Oh man.
So.
Yeah, Walter, if only you knew somebody else in Coeur d'Alene with a silver season pass.
Yeah, I do.
With adult children.
He blew me off yesterday, so maybe he won't blow me off next Sunday.
We should have went today. Jen just left for Vancouver this afternoon, so we slept in and had coffee. But
all right, so next Sunday I'll pick you up.
I'm down.
Sweet.
I might be going with Sneva tomorrow for a few hours.
We could bring the timers and do some distance measurements.
We need to do that for sure.
Does that thing have speed on it? Will it tell us max speed?
I'm gonna go online and buy a fucking radar gun.
Nice.
That bank slalom, that bank slalom course, you're going pretty fast, but it's all about control, right? It's not
I mean, you must be able to hit 40 miles an hour or whatever this kid's talking about on that course.
Is he coming?
It's all in the helmet and the
No.
skin suit.
I wonder how that skinny ski would handle the course.
It's not going to handle a race course. That's why we build snow skates the way we do, because they're made to fucking turn and go through varied terrain, not fucking
straight down.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have one of my favorite lines.
We have a lib skinny ass snowboard that we've attached. I think it's a 186 or something, and we've put that on before. Man, it goes, but it does not turn. Not even kind of. Not a little bit.
And that's how you get a video of going straight fast.
Yeah.
I was going to change the subject real quick and talk about my favorite internet quote for this season was when Bryce did the video on how to put together a snow skate. Come on, you're an adult now. Everybody has a 10mm wrench.
Is that what I said?
Yeah. Come on, you're an adult now. You should have a 10mm wrench. That was the best.
Man, you're a full size adult.
yeah. When I got my ratcheting 10mm, that was like the best day of my life. And then when I realized that some of my trucks had slanted, were slanted, it didn't fit in there.
Can't fit it in. Yep.
Yeah, but anyway, John, hey, you guys setting up any competitions up in Canada?
I don't know. We've talked about it on and off this season, but we don't even know if this mountain's going to remain open. It's hard call. Whistler's probably one of the hardest hit spots right now because people are out there getting real sick, getting party.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, for me, life hasn't changed a whole lot. We spoke about this last time. Like I build boards, I go to work, I come home, and that's it. I go shred. Nothing's changed. We can still go to restaurants. We can still go to the mountain. We still go shopping. Really, not a lot has changed. You just got to do all that shit with a mask on.
Yeah. So they don't have the cart. They're not bring out your dead. Bring out your dead. They're not doing that there.
No anal swabs yet either.
Man,
I'm looking forward to that though. I mean, when I heard that they were doing that, I thought, shit, maybe they'll get that in time for the Sort of Natural. I can get my butt swabbed and head down to Idaho.
Is that the idea? Cross the border?
If all it takes is a quick anal swab, I mean, shit.
You heard it here first, folks.
I just had my third test the other day, and I got my brain probed. Like she went.
Oh man,
she went all the way in, hit the corners and the sides and the back, and then did the other side, and then hit all the corners and the sides and the back. It was,
and then mopped up the drool, right?
Like, it's thorough.
Cool.
So what's the deal down there? If I decided to just go for it, would I have to quarantine when I get to Idaho?
Can't imagine who's going to check.
Yeah,
but is that like the laws down there right now? I know here, as soon as you cross the border into Canada, they expect you to do a 14.
I didn't realize they would let you cross the border, but
oh, they will. I could do it.
I kind of doubt it, but I don't know. Maybe if you come into Idaho,
I'd be willing to quarantine when I get home. I'd be willing to quarantine when I get home. I just don't want to get stuck in a stupid situation after crossing the border down there.
Just only when you're going through Washington, they'll probably quarantine you there, but
yeah.
Idaho, you're safe. Cross at the Idaho
avoid Washington. Yeah, I'll avoid Washington.
I don't understand how they check that. Like, I mean, I can see when you fly into a place, but if you're
I flew into. Can you hear me? I flew into Boston to pick up a truck earlier this fall, and the Massachusetts state law was you have to quarantine for X amount of days. Once you get there, $500 fine a day for not quarantining. But I walked out of the airport and nobody checked. You know what I mean?
Right.
I walked out of the airport and got on a bus or took a cab and went to wherever I went. And then I bought my truck and then left Massachusetts. Like there's no, that's the law, but nobody was checking.
You didn't get a bill.
No.
You didn't stop at Green Dragon? Get some oysters?
I did. I stayed downtown. Yeah. You have to order food every time you go to a restaurant. You can't just go there and have a beer. So we were just going to bars and ordering oysters. We're on the same block. We stayed on the same block as the Green Dragon.
Nice. Good man.
It was Walter and I's favorite Boston bar.
Yeah, interesting. I've definitely put some thought into it, whether I'll make that decision, but who knows? We'll see. We'll see. We have to just keep listening to the news and see what happens in the next few weeks, I guess.
I'm not kidding. I'm scared to have the event, but everybody's gonna ski if they're gonna ski. We're not doing anything. We're not doing like food. We're not doing anything close quarters. People kind of tailgate on their own.
No chili? No chili?
I don't think we're gonna cook food this year. I don't want
I'm not
everybody
coming.
I don't want everybody gathered
Definitely,
outside.
I'm out.
No chili cheese burritos. I'm out for sure.
Yeah. Oh man, I don't know. I might rescind my my registration on that. No chili.
Yeah, maybe I'll make up for it.
What about the yellow snow? You can have the yellow snow. We can pass the bottle around.
I think 10 barrel pub beer is going to be a sponsor this year, so I'll make it. I'll make up for it in beer.
How about patches? How about patches?
Oh,
damn.
Patches are coming, and I wish I could give you a sneak preview because they are dope as fuck.
Now I'm definitely coming.
Yeah, I'll save you a patch no matter what, Johnster. I think I ordered enough. I can throw out a few patches. Yeah, they're gonna be. I'll give you guys a sneak peek. Hang on a sec.
Henry, are you gonna make it this year?
I don't think.
It's gonna show you quick.
In the same boat. So, who could be the longest driver then? If Henry's not gonna take it.
Yeah,
that's
I don't
a good
know.
question.
Probably Port Angeles people at this point, or unless New Mexicans show up. I haven't seen anything about the registration yet. So,
hey, I still don't get my email.
All right, sneak peek. This is for you guys only. Can you see it?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
That's awesome.
All you get to see until they show up.
Was that the checkerboard grip tape pattern?
No. Oh, that was probably just the graphic picture. No. Did you not see that picture I just showed, Drew?
Yeah. Wasn't it? What?
Oh, there is checkerboard grip tape. Yeah, good. Yeah, good call.
Okay.
There's some diamonds.
Was I looking at the same picture? He just. Showed?
I was like, "What are you talking about?"
I think he had a headset problem there for a second. He didn't hear you, Drew.
Okay.
No, I heard you. I just didn't realize that was checkerboard grip tape.
I keep wanting to call you Dr. Bryce. You look like you got a stethoscope coming out.
Using the whole hand there, doctor. So Walter, tell these guys about our timing system we got.
Well, I just held it up and just showed it, but yeah. So I guess the big thing is, and Bryce has already been thinking of this, is how far the distance goes from, this one works off of we'll have a sensor, right? So we'll have a gate. You flew through. I think what you're going to do, right? We're going to push the timing gate just a few feet back so people can still push off the regular gate. And then you'll flip the gate open. It'll start the timing. And when you get to the bottom, you break a light sensor and it cuts off. And I think based on what Bryce was saying, potentially if we don't have the distance, we might have to put Todd in the middle so it splits the difference of the start and the finish. But we got to do some testing and figure it all out.
Very cool. Very cool.
And it's all him. I don't know why I'm explaining it.
Walter's engineering our start wand. It's basically a Brower timing system. They make ski timing, they make track and field timing. But this one popped up for a song on eBay, and it was more of the track and field timing system. But the start switch is literally a micro switch. So Walter's helping me engineer a start gate using a more industrial roller switch with a wand. So we can have like a start gate that, you come through that start line, then you hit that wand with your leg, just like a pretty traditional ski start gate, really.
Yeah.
And then when I spoke to the company about the timing system, and somebody who had worked on that model of timer said you could split the distance, like we're saying, and say it transmits 800 feet. If you have the guy with the receiver in the middle, you can transmit to the top of the hill and the bottom of the hill 800 feet. Then you got 1,600 feet. So or something like that. So because the sort of natural race course does kind of roll over that hill a little bit, so it's really not quite line of sight. So we have some concerns, but I think we're gonna figure it out.
It sounds like you guys are gonna have some really accurate times. You're gonna be
Yeah,
like,
as people get more and more into it, those accurate times are really super important, especially when you're a tenth of a second off of somebody.
yeah.
Before we had two guys on a stop watching radios, you could lose a half second, or maybe
Yeah.
if the guy at the
Easily.
bottom didn't like you very much, he waits till you go through the finish line and then click.
All those times I could have beat Adrian, damn it.
You were so close. Any guesses?
Yeah,
Any
right.
guesses? Any guesses this year? We got Ryan showing up, flying Ryan.
He's quick, but I don't know. Adrian works those corners and shit so good. He takes every little bit of speed out of those courses. It's insane.
Yeah,
It's great to watch.
He's pretty
And,
surgical.
and I would argue that now that we have an accurate timing system, I actually have a chance at winning because I don't think Todd liked me, and that's why I haven't won yet. I blame it all on Todd.
Yeah.
Gotta be true.
How's Todd doing? How's Todd doing, Bryce?
Todd's good, man. Todd had the same COVID scare I did. So Chef Joe that snow skates with us got the vid last week, and Todd had skied with him last week.
Yeah.
And so and Joe comes over here 5 days a week and plays pinball after work. But he goes to my garage and plays pinball. So I just usually stick my head in the door, say hi, and sometimes I'll play a game with him or whatever. So this last week, it was like Monday. So it was like, 5-6 days ago, I popped my head in, said hi, gave me some baked goods from the place he works at, and that was it. Then 3 days later, 2.5 days later, he's got COVID. So I went and got a test, and Todd went and got a test. Todd was negative. I'm negative. Todd's been ripping weekends with his girlfriend and getting a couple days in during the week. So he's been doing pretty good up at Lookout. And he's he's chilling for the winter. He's doing his ski bum plan. But because he's at Lookout and I'm at Silver, I haven't really had a chance to ride with him yet this year. But we're also waiting for snow like everybody else on the West Coast. It's just
Yeah.
That's
I was
crazy.
telling these guys, like, there's nothing down low, but as soon as you get up high, there is a shitload of snow up there. But you got to get up there. You got to get up high to get to it.
Yeah, I think our mountains are just on that line. And we've got coverage, but Walter can tell you we've got okay coverage. We're riding groomers. We're not hitting powder days. We're not.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier in the conversation, but like I said, I think it was a very temperate year, so it's a very warm year. So we actually got really good coverage considering how warm it is. But other than that, I mean, it's we've obviously had way better years, but I'm anticipating a lot of snow for the sort of natural, so it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Sick. Hey, Jamie Donoghue has joined us from his boat.
Oh, Donoghue.
Oh shit.
What's up, Jamie?
I think it's pronounced Jimmy, but okay, whatever.
I think so. Jimmy and Bruce.
Jimmy and Bruce. Jimmy.
Sorry about that. How you doing, Bruce?
My brother.
Cheers, man. I was trying to get here early, but I forgot about the whole mountain time thing, man.
Well, I gotta try. I was trying to make sure I switch it up on people.
Yeah. I was like, oh man, it's at 5 o'clock. I'm like, oh shit, mountain time. But no, everything's mountain time, man. How you guys been?
Good.
Great.
Good to see all your beautiful faces.
Yeah, man. Well, how's the boat treating you?
Loving life. It's raining right now, but what can you do?
Maybe that's a good sign. We were talking about how the snow's not been, coming, man. Maybe it's on its way.
Yeah,
For one
hopefully,
of
man,
us.
it's probably dumping up in the mountains up in the pass right now. I haven't even been up this year. I hate to say it, but just been doing boat stuff. I'll get up pretty soon, but new life, more aquatic than snow this year.
Tell us about the boat and tell us about your adventure, Jamie. I want to hear all about it.
It's just the start of it. I got a 32-foot O'Day sailboat, and it's got like a good, comfortable aft cabin, and then it's got a comfortable front cabin and everything. Man, it's just my home on the water. I don't think I'll ever live on the land again.
What's a boat cost?
660 or $6,600.
666, baby.
Yeah, well, not quite. We'll have 1/6 out of it, but yeah, man, pretty damn cheap for like. I swear to God, like living on a boat. I don't think I can ever live on the land again. It's one of those weird. I want to come visit y'all, for sure, but yeah, I wouldn't trade it.
That's awesome.
Might have a tough time sailing all the way to Coeur d'Alene, but you could definitely sail to Squamish.
I'm headed to Squamish as soon as that border opens, man. Actually, I'm probably here in Woodby till May. Then I'm gonna pull up and paint it, and then if the borders are coming, like you guys are my like target goal. Like I want to come sail up to see you guys, man. Like
Hell yeah,
where's Chris at, man?
he's at home.
Wait,
He's
so
too
what?
busy to sign up for this shit, man. Bust
I
his
don't
balls
know.
for me,
I expected more people, to be honest.
man. Dude, I almost flaked and signed in at 5 o'clock, man. Hey, so
Yeah,
yeah,
I appreciate you guys showing up, man. I just kind of a little bit of a shot in the dark, and see who would take, and I really appreciate it.
I just assumed with what was going on the little chats or on the threads on Facebook this week, there'd be some more people here to chat about it.
God, I know, and I've been reaching out.
Everybody signed in at 5 o'clock, man.
Yeah, maybe everyone's gonna tune in at the wrong time.
Yeah, I've been trying to get love to get Bonzer on. Love to chat it up with him, and I the one I'd really like to talk to is Mr. Opinion himself, Spicoli.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I love to get Spicoli, but I think that's probably a.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if we got time.
Sorry, guys. Can I interrupt for a little bit?
Of
Yeah.
course.
Sorry about that, but this is significant. We just drove 6,000 miles in 1 month. I don't know the kilometers because my rig's in miles, but we were pulling into our house, and I just wanted everyone to share this stove.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, bro.
Made it
Love you.
safe.
And
Say hi to the whole family.
James, what's up, dude? I'm so happy to hear you. Let me turn on my camera, too. Give me a sec.
It's awesome, man. Love the technical problems, man. We'll all figure it out. If we do this again, we'll have it figured out, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if it's something that you guys, there it is. Christmas lights still. I just took mine down. There he is. Yeah,
How do I?
that's a sick camper, man.
Oh wow, there's more people. That's so funny. All of a sudden, there's 2 more people for me to see. That's awesome. I didn't realize you guys were on the video as well. What's up, Donoghue?
Nothing live, bro. How you doing?
What happened? What'd you push?
I don't know. My screen only was showing 4 people, so I thought that Henry and Donoghue were just like voice.
How do I do that?
Oh,
No
did-
shit.
how many people do you see?
Right now, I only see 2 and your wife.
Yeah.
I see Henry, Donoghue, and your wife.
Yeah. So this will. So I know I talked about having a recurring
No,
link.
yeah.
This would not be it. This is my wife
Okay.
let us use this one for this time, but this will be this was just to kind of see if like I'd even get anybody, right? But well, I'll get it figured out. She's beautiful, so there you go. It's my
And
wife.
awesome, man.
Yeah, thanks for letting us use this. That's sweet.
Yeah,
Making it happen.
She puts up with your ass.
she does.
Well,
She does. She does.
I was a little bit late to the party, so I'm hearing that there is going to be a sort of natural.
Yeah, it's happening.
It's happening. How are
Yeah.
things in Oregon right now?
What's that?
How are things in Oregon? I mean, Idaho. Excuse me.
I don't
shit.
know. Everything's good. Mountains have been, crazy busy on the weekends, but they're letting us do the event. Like they never called me. they just, they wouldn't answer my emails, but then they put it on the calendar, so it's a go, I think.
Like bars and restaurants open and shit, or
Limited capacity, so they
okay.
are.
That depends where, Bryce.
It depends where. The Silver Valley is pretty much probably a fucking go. But I need everybody that comes out to be as safe as possible or safe as they're comfortable.
Oh man, I'll quarantine on the way there, and then I'll party and then come back and quarantine the shit out of myself, man. But
There you go.
come on, I
You're pretty much quarantined real nice on a boat.
I know.
Jamie, why don't you tell us the story about your last sort of natural and your ride home in the Astro van?
Oh man, well, so I actually have this like horrible stomach problem. It's like, yeah, it's like not a cool thing. In fact, that's actually one of the cool things about like living on the boat is the longest I've gone without one of those stomach problems.
That's awesome.
Like I had coming back.
Very cool.
Sort of natural. So like beforehand, like it's like tough for me to travel because like I'm worried about, like where I'm gonna eat and shower and all that stuff. And like lots of times if I eat, I have to jump in the shower right afterwards to like settle my stomach down. But anyways, we had a big burrito after a whole weekend of partying, and
Good start.
I totally painted fucking Braden's van all the way home, man.
That was last year or the year before?
That was like 3 years ago, probably.
Seems like
Probably 3
yesterday.
years ago, man.
Which is now Adrian's whip, yes? Or is that a
No,
different
this is the
Astro?
one-
There's a
this
different
got-
one.
Yeah,
Oh.
Chapel. I do
Right.
believe it was Chapel. It was either Chapel or Gore. Somebody got the hell out of his truck. Like afterwards, like one of our friends that we all know. I don't want to accuse the wrong guy, but it's somebody we all know. And somebody smashed the shit out of his rig.
I think you're right. I think it was Chapel.
Man.
Isn't Chapel, is he not rotting away in jail right now? Is this?
Oh,
No.
God, I hope
He's
that's
been
not.
sober. He's been sober for a year. He's been sober for like
That's
over a
awesome.
year now. Freaking doing really good, man. Like
So he's not in jail.
He's not in
all,
jail.
no, all the charges were dropped.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Okay.
good.
Yeah,
Okay.
but no, he's doing like really good, man. Like in fact, if anybody wanted to reach out to him, like he's
Dude, I'll
probably
definitely do that.
but yeah, he's been sober for over a year now, which
That's
I go
awesome.
sober every once in a while, but not tonight. I figured I'd have a beer with you guys.
Dude, I the last time I drove through Snoqualmie Pass, I was just passing through, stopped for gas at the Chevron. Who do I see? Chapel.
Oh
I
yeah,
was like, yeah, dude. Yeah, it was awesome. I caught up with him for a little bit. He's always been cool with me, man. I know that guy's
Funny.
had some moments and people, but I got nothing but good things to say, good experiences with the guy, which is
Chapel's got a good heart, no matter what anybody says. He does have a good heart. We know that. You know the expression, good friends
well,
help.
now that he's sobered up, man, his heart's like a little bit better. You know what I mean? Like
right.
he's still Chapel. He's still Chapel, sober or drunk. He's still Chapel, but like it's better. You know what I mean? Like yeah,
I think he'd be pissed if he found out we even brought
he'd
his name into
fucking
this.
be so pissed off right now, man. So let's nobody tell him that we were talking about him on the internet.
Yeah, the best of the guy.
So friends help you move. Good friends help you move bodies. Apparently, really good friends drop charges.
Oh,
Well, yeah, man. Yeah, there's a lot to that story too. You know, oh man, that's not a happy story, bro.
I'm glad.
Another time.
I'm glad he's.
Yeah,
I'm glad he's among the. I'm glad Chapel's among the living.
Let's keep it to happy talks.
yeah.
The guy that it happened to is a friend of ours, and he ended up rolling his vehicle while Chapel was in rehab and dying from a I don't know. Anyways, there was a sand rail. I don't know all the details, but so he passed on while Chapel was in rehab.
Oh, jeez.
Oh shit.
Never actually got to like say goodbye to each other, man.
No.
Or not goodbye to each other, but even like shit's cool, like because they had like they're buddies. It's like even he was saying, I understand, you know what I mean? But like, okay. Anyways,
Man.
happy time. Let's
Anyways.
talk about something else, man. But like, point is, Chapel's been sober for a year and he's doing good, man.
That's fucking awesome news. That makes me happy.
Yeah, I was
So here, I'll pour a little bit out, man. But
Cheers.
I was always hoping I could get get some people on to air out some of the dirty laundry from the days of old. But, I don't know. I don't know if that'll ever happen, unfortunately.
dude, hey, you guys are remember Squirrel, right?
Yes.
I never
actually,
never got to meet the guy.
Before
Oh,
my
man.
time.
the guy. So I got fired. I was working as a lifty at Alpental. I got fired, and that afternoon, so I got fired in the morning. A long story. How to get fired as a lifty? Anyway, I got
How
fired,
stoned were you?
and then that afternoon, Squirrel hired me at Central, and so I started working at Central. So that guy's always had a special place in my heart. Him and Adam was like his second, and so Adam would always come by with a snow skate, and actually that was that winter that I got my first. I got this guy.
Yeah.
This is my first. Well, sorry, it didn't have a Hovland grip.
Speaking of bringing things up,
This was so I was riding Alpental in this.
Yeah.
So it's because somebody who I won't mention didn't explain to me that you really need a bigger snow skate. Don't waste your money on something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, whatever. It was fun. Good year. Anyway.
Right on, man. Like his sister and his nephews and everything are on the island here. I didn't even like realize it till I pulled in, but I've been like hanging out with that whole crew like while I've been here. And did you
Oh, that's
party in
awesome.
the house when he lived in the A-frame there?
Oh, geez. No, probably not. I don't know.
Okay.
I was with my wife. We were dating at the time.
Yeah.
So that took a lot of that was what I was
Right
doing.
on, man. Well, there was the house that he lived in when he died. And then Braden lived in it the year after that. Braden and Pat. And what was that?
Is that where Jason Young's at? Like over there,
No.
the three A-frames?
No. That's over on the other side of the street. This is right directly across from Central Express.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, like
Okay.
directly across. But like, anyways, like, and now like I think Liptech owns it and uses it as a bed and breakfast, but or Airbnb or whatever. But anyways, there's like the sign out front that said the Nut House, you know, and like that sign came down when he died, and the sign disappeared. But we always like when Pat lived there, and then when I lived there, everybody always referred to the house as the Nut House. And I've got the Nut House sign on my boat now.
there you go.
Gee, weird. The Nut House sign disappeared. I wonder who took it.
Well, it was his sister that took it.
Ah.
So,
But,
Drew, what's the top deck on that? Is that a new company?
No, I think you were out of grip at the time.
Oh, my ass.
And had to had to reach out. Yeah, I'd never heard of them before.
Where are those things made?
Huh? Yeah. No.
Bunch of shit talkers.
Well, I mean, it was open to have people on. I'd love to, I'd love to get people on and get some.
Yeah, where's Dan? Where's Dan? Speaking of Dan, I had a conversation with Dan for at least 2 hours a week ago.
Oh yeah.
I got nothing but love for that guy. He's a great guy. As much as we all like to put them down and everything, he's good shit. I had the most hilarious conversation with him. He was tuned, I'm sure, when he called me. I'm sure of it.
I do actually get along with Dan for sure. But 40 bucks.
I got
40
nothing but
bucks.
love for Holman personally. Y'all know that.
$40 is $40.
40 bucks is 40 bucks, just like downtown.
Yeah.
I I heard
No,
I heard some of their stuff's rides pretty well.
Dude, no, I got my buckshot on the board. There's the only one on the boat right now, man. I love the buckshot, to be honest with you. Like, it's I think it's the best ski out there. Like, I hate to say it, guys.
I'm
Hate
gonna
to say it,
disagree.
guys.
Did I just move? No, we're renovating. It's been such a nightmare.
Uh-oh.
Jamie just say best board out there.
Like, for all conditions, everything, man. Like, if I've got one board on boat right now, man, and I'm sorry, it's the buckshot.
All right.
I don't know. I don't know, Bryce. I'd be interested to try some of your new shapes.
You
out
know
there.
what? Everybody makes shit for different reasons of the world. I kind of believe that. And I talked to Danny at Ralston a while back. And he's like, dude, you guys make Pacific Northwest boards. And it's like, when we send them all over the place, but we make Pacific Northwest boards for sure, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Like East Coasters have no business buying our shit at this point. But we're selling a bunch of shit to the East Coast though. Like they're still fascinated, so interested. Like, how would these handle on ice? It's like, don't know. We don't ride ice, but yeah, give it a whirl. You know, we can make them stiffer for these guys or whatever. But you know, John's.
I haven't tried the new Live 48 yet, though.
Dude, I was gonna say. I mean, that's my go-to. I would ride that everywhere except for in like when it gets a little deep for it. You know, you can get a little deep for it. But yeah, that's my. So I ended up getting one of those because of teaching my daughter, right? So when there's any accumulation, the regular 48 is just garbage.
Yeah, that's where. See, I'm a 48 rider, and then like when I actually tried out the buckshot, I was like, oh shit, this thing's like a 48 that freaking can do a little bit more, you know?
Yeah. Which is key. I mean, that's like.
But then I was like, man, what if they did what if they did magnet traction on this? Like, and then Liv came out with that 48 last year, and I still haven't gotten on it, but it can look sick, dude. And like, dude, you guys, like the fucking Slugger's dope as shit. Fucking, I love the Banana Stallion. Like, I don't mean like as far as like, I don't own a Banana Stallion yet, because I'm a bitch. But
I think the problem.
I think that's the floatiest. I think that's the floatiest powder board out there, man. So, like, I just like my daily driver that I have is my buckshot, man. I can't like. First of all, Squampton's been very nice to me too, John. I love you.
You too, brother.
And Hovland's been very nice to me too. So it's like I can't say anything bad about him after talking. Just the smile. I said the shit that everybody said to me while they're fucking doing demos, and every time freaking Hovland comes up, so I do have to backpedal because yeah, they've been very nice to me.
I think the problem is like, at least for me, like I've never been able to take a run on any of either of your guys' boards. I mean, or any of the Hovland boards for that matter. Like. Well, and so I think that's a problem, right? I mean,
Drew, you know what? It's funny you say that because I've never also ridden a Hovland board.
And I'm willing to bet you never will, bro.
Hey, I own two.
Yeah.
I own two. That I also own two Boyd Hills.
Nice.
I have ridden the Boyd Hills. I have not ridden the Hovlands. They're just wall pieces.
I'm ready for my
So-
basic pow skate next.
Oh yeah. All right. I just sent one to Dan. Dan sent me that Terrier Mine 77 Hovland.
Did you get one of those?
Oh, I sure did, buddy.
Oh, you're an asshole.
As soon as I saw it, I was like, "Oh my god, I gotta have one."
That's pretty cool.
Just the look of it. I was like, "Man, I gotta have one of those."
Did you see the Mine 77 Burton Cruises they did?
I think I did.
I think the Burton Cruise with the squiggly graphics. That was
Yes,
my first
yes.
snowboard. They did a Mine 77 version of that. Like the Mine 77 comes out with some pretty cool shit.
Yeah. So he. I mean, I was Adrian. I was telling about it. I was like, "Oh man, I need one of those," and he just laughed at me. He's like, "Good luck." They only made, I think he said 70.
Wow.
And
They probably made 77.
yeah. but and then next time Adrian came, he's like, oh, check this out. He's showing me the board. And I was like, fuck, that thing is so nice. Like, it just looks so nice. And then when he left, I was like, yo, bro, you forgot your board. And he's like, no, man, I wasn't here to floss on you. He's like, that's yours. Like, that's,
No way.
yeah. And I
That's
was like,
cool. What a
God
stud.
damn, like, what can I do? What can I do for you? He's like, no, dude, it's Dan. It's all Dan. So then,
Super cool.
yeah. And then I reached out to Dan recently and he wanted a basic. So I sent him a basic. And then while we were chatting, he's like, well, do you want one of these Jeremy Jones too? And I wasn't going to say no. So I'm going to have one of the Jeremy Jones. I think that's also a like pretty low, like a pretty small amount was made of those 100 and something.
I'm so naive. I didn't realize there was 2 Jeremy Jones.
I had the same conversation with Jesse. Speaking of Jesse, he just messaged me to say, oh, we're going to do this meeting at 5.
Stoner time.
I'm
So he'll be on in
surprised
3 minutes then?
why the Jeremy Jones is, man.
But yeah, I think that was, I mean, there's a lot of people thinking the same thing for sure.
Now
On
you
the
just got to get
downside.
autographs on those boards, and you're set.
Fuck.
Get some scribbles. Get
They're-
some
they're
scribbles
just,
on
They're
them.
just collectors. Yeah, they just go on the wall.
John, I'll sign them anytime you want me to.
All right, man. I'll bring the whole collection. I got to get Bryce's signature on the ones I got from him too.
You can forge it. It's fine. I'll send you a label.
Fuck, by the time I got my wallet back, I don't know if they've all heard this story. Everything in it was completely useless except like my sushi card.
There's a couple like rewards cards in there.
Yeah, I think most of them I had already got new
John
ones.
stayed in my office here at Boyd Hill HQ, and my son Dallas moved back from California, and we like got rid of the futon, moved like an actual bed in that room for him, and like futons have all those weird cracks and crevices, and took the bed apart. And John told me to look exactly where to look, and I couldn't fucking find it. Took the bed apart to like get rid of it, and like there's John's wallet. It's like, oh, found your wallet, John.
Yeah, I had to go. I had to go to the damn DMV during the like main COVID scare when everyone was terrified to go anywhere. Like standing in line with all these weirdos trying to get my license.
I'll tell you, that's been the good thing for us. Is the way it works now is DMV's never been so efficient. We started with this app before COVID even started, where you check in with the app and use the time or whatever. But since COVID, you can only go if you have an appointment. So now you just schedule the appointment, you schedule it through the computer or through the app, and boom, you're in and out in 15 minutes.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and you get to stand in line outside, which is awesome.
No, there's no standing in line. You just
Oh,
go.
you just sit in your car.
Oh, and
Yeah,
in Boise, there's a line out of people standing outside.
The boy
Yeah, I
did
don't
his
know-
license the
I
other
don't-
day. He had a 4:30 appointment. Boom, back out by 4:30.
Sweet.
Oh, nice.
So real quick, John, I know we always have our jokes about Hubble and we talk shit, but their place in the industry is like the mass market. Like that's the box store. I can't provide fucking 100 skates to ski instructors across the country, and I don't want to. That's not my business model, but I'm super happy somebody's doing that. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's not. I'm not
Yes.
the mass produced ski instructor guy at all. And you want to deal with ski instructors, that's your business model. But I want to deal with you. I want to deal with you. I want to deal with you. Like you're my people.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah, absolutely.
We might make fun, but they do have a place. And those guys are always.
I think you're
Pretty good.
muted, Walter.
No, I'm here.
Oh, you were just
Yeah, I was just like me.
Oh,
Yeah, 100%. That's it. They're and there's not any shitty dudes there either. Like
There's really not.
Peterson's a great guy, right? Dan's a great guy. Broski's a great guy. You know, they're all great dudes.
Fucking
just don't-
Palmer won the goddamn fucking Sword of Natural last year.
Sure did.
Motherfucker. We beat Adrian's ass. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it sure did.
so what's the best way to get from Boise to Coeur d'Alene?
Fly. Not drive through Idaho. I go through
Tri-Cities. Down through
Pendleton,
Tri-Cities
Oregon.
and out.
Pendleton,
Yeah,
Oregon. Yeah, go Pendleton, Tri-Cities.
Up 84 to what?
Ritzville.
you
Yeah,
would,
84 to where you turn off
12. What is it? 12
I think there's something.
or so? Or
You
no?
go
I
to
guess you go-
Tri-Cities. It gets 12. You go to Tri-Cities, then you go to Ritzville, then over to Spokane.
Spokane.
But
Yeah, it's 395, right? So that's what you're thinking of.
correct, yeah. So it's slightly faster that way, Drew. Better
Not as
roads,
scenic. Not as scenic.
not as scenic, but you have cell phone service the entire way.
Oh.
Yeah,
So you
you
can
have
listen
cell
to
phone
Spotify.
service. You have plowed roads. It's a couple more miles, but it's smooth sailing.
Yeah.
Idaho's prettier, but you don't have any cell phone service through the state of Idaho.
I really like Idaho. I'm so happy I moved here.
Well,
Although
we
we're
welcome you as a citizen.
I'm an upstanding
Has
citizen.
anybody ever heard the Afro Man song Idaho?
Yeah.
I heard it for the first time today.
Oh, really?
No.
I didn't know it existed. I didn't know it
No.
existed. Yeah.
Idaho. Like I thought that's where you came up with the whole. That's for the home of the that guy movement. At the end of the song,
No.
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, Idaho, that guy movement. Or he's talking. I thought that's where you came up with that.
No, I just heard that song for the first time today.
No shit.
Yeah, if you guys get on your Spotify afterwards, and basically they're making fun of all the names of the towns in Idaho, and then like making dirty jokes like Twin Falls, give her my twin balls. And it's like all these really bad sexual innuendos.
From Ketchum, I put my nuts. Yeah, because I used to live in Ketchum.
Yeah.
So I put some
Get my
ketchup on
nuts and ketchup.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, like what was it? God, man, yeah, that's a great song, man.
So if you guys would look at my Instagram reel today, it uses the song Afro Man Idaho.
Excellent. Excellent. Good
So are
song.
you gonna have boards? Are you gonna have boards for people at the Sword and Natural? Or are you gonna have some stuff to demo? Or
Yeah,
are you gonna
we'll have a few demos. I don't know, John. Maybe you're seeing the same thing, but I hope every manufacturer sees it this year. But everybody's sold out because everybody's out and about doing shit. Everybody's out skiing. Everybody's out. Like bike shops are right. Bicycle shops are sold out of bicycles.
Yeah.
Snowboard shops are sold out of snowboards. Online shops are sold out of outdoor gear. REI is gangbusters. So it's a good thing. I'm ready for everybody to get fat and stay home again, so we can have the mountains to ourselves. But we sold out. We sold out of everything we made. We had a huge order manufactured with Sneva before the holidays, and we were sold out before New Year's. Like,
wow.
gone. Just like done. Like, didn't make enough.
Oh, you know what? I wanted to say, fuck you guys killed it with some of those customs this year. Some of those ones I saw posted, those Boyd Hills look fucking beautiful.
We're gonna do that again. We'll do that. That's gonna be our summertime program because it takes the weight off our wintertime manufacturing. It's like all the homies get summertime shit. You be in the know or you got to pay attention, but like.
Yeah, no, they look sweet.
Any shape you want, any graphics. When you saw Adam Cooper's fucking Steady Eddie board, like Baltimore Orioles, fucking Lord B with a fucking, whoever the fuck Steady Eddie was, like a Baltimore's Oriole fucking heavy hitter, But it's cool shit. In fact, I had an extra top sheet we made, and I sent it to Cooper in the mail a couple days ago. I forgot I had it, so he gets like a wall hanger, like a spare top sheet.
Nice.
John, do you want me to do any graphics for my basic pow surfer or what?
Yeah, I mean, do whatever you want.
You send top sheet or bottom sheet?
Can
you do transl wrap tops or would you rather
right
not?
now? I mean, all I have right now is white top sheet too.
No, I can sublimate top sheet and send it to you.
All right, yeah, do whatever you want then.
Yeah, and you put base material on the bottoms?
I put base material on the bottom, and
so I can just do it. So I can do a graphic. So I'll do my own base material and top sheet and send it to you.
Yeah, and if you send me something, some kind of logo, we're using the laser etcher on the grip too.
Oh shit!
And it looks really dope.
Welcome to the future.
I don't know how good it's going to be for grip, to be honest. Like I'm trying to put the stuff I etched kind of off to the side because I feel like the snow will grab it.
I've got a full spare pack of that, the Decline Power Surf kit. I have one of those here.
Yeah, okay.
But I've got lots. Did you end up getting your grip hooked up this year? Okay, or
that's just another story completely.
I've got a couple.
Those guys told us they haven't ordered that shit in over a decade. The exact stuff that that we get from you, they're like, oh, we haven't had that stuff in over a decade.
I just got a big order and I left 2 full sheets of blue and 2 full sheets of black uncut. I just cut everything up.
Yeah.
So I've got some, but
we're working on something else. I think it's up here in Canada that we're working with at the moment, and is it called
a yoga mat?
No. I honestly, all we've seen is samples at this point, but it looked pretty nice. They had a bunch of different options. We have to put the sticky shit on the back ourselves, but
yeah, whatever. That comes in rolls though. You can buy that PSA.
Yeah.
roll.
Yeah.
It's funny. I still see posts. People like, oh, I made my own grip using a yoga mat and spray glue. It's like, what's a fucking yoga mat cost? $20? Like our grip costs $20. It's got sticky on it already. Comes in the mail. Like I'll throw like some goodies in the fucking package for you, like I do every time. It's like, yeah, go ahead and use a yoga mat, dipshit.
On a real note, though, I want to like grip tape my whole fucking boat.
I'll send you some scraps. Jamie, you want some scraps?
Well, no, I mean, like I need to get like big sheets of it. So I'm pretty sure my scraps will make a few boards, man.
I'll send you some. I got a bunch of weird spare shit I can mail you. Just send me your address.
Well, no, that's what I was saying.
Oh, you want a lot?
Yeah, like I want to do my whole floor.
Oh,
with grip tape, basically, like because it's good barefoot. You know,
you should do your steps and shit anyway.
Yeah, like I put fucking sandpaper on my steps, and I'm not liking it. I want to put, I don't know. I kind of dig our grip tape, but I was trying to
send me a message where you want me to mail a bunch of weird shit to you.
Well, I appreciate that.
I'm not mailing you enough for your whole boat. I'm gonna mail you enough for your steps.
I will send you an address because I like weird shit, bro. Like, but I was looking more for like, does anybody know where I can get like sheets and sheets of this shit?
I'll sell you sheets of it. You got to wait till my next order, but it ain't that much. So you.
Like the other thing is like maybe there's some place through the marine supply, but like they can get sheets of it, and then like if you guys would like any too, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It comes in barefoot, you know?
It basically comes in like a 4x8, like plywood.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That's exactly what I need. Like
a bunch of them.
6.
Fucking Jimmy.
6 4x8. Yeah, fucking Bruce, man.
That guy right there.
From Idaho, bro.
I love you. Jamie, I love you.
As far as the Marine Corps is concerned, I was from Idaho because I was recruited out of Idaho.
Oh, no shit. Mm-hmm. Oh, Jamie, hang on, I got something to show you. Hang on.
Hey, so I'm curious, Jamie. So if you tried to boat to Squampton right now, what would your hassle be? Mooring the boat or what?
So last I checked, right now, like to cross the Canadian border as an American, they want you can go if you're in transit to Alaska, and fucking you've got 5 days to do it. All right, like which is a hell of a rush to get from fucking Washington to Alaska. That's a decent journey, you know what I mean? Like that's something I want to do in like a month or so if I do it, you know.
Jimmy, you see that shit?
What's that?
See my hoodie?
Yeah, bro. 29 stumps.
Cool. I don't know what that means.
But anyways, so right now they'll give you 5 days transit to fucking Alaska, but you have to have like all kinds of like expensive shit so they can fucking basically track you and make sure that you fucking basically I'd have to spend more than the cost of my boat on the gear.
And they'll know
fucking track me. Yeah.
Are they just monitoring? Are they just like running patrols and they got helicopters and what are they doing?
I've been reading about it in the paper, but not for a while. Like I've read about it a few times where they said they had caught people doing that shit and turned them around and fined people or whatever, but I don't know how realistic that is.
Like I'll give you an address. like the address I fucking give you guys to send cool shit to is not the address I'm gonna give them to send my fine to. Nobody will pick that one up, man. Fucking come find me.
But I guess
you to find me, man.
I mean, I guess the problem would be is if they like were assholes and said, all right, we're taking your boat and that's your house and everything you got in it, and it's just probably not worth.
Man, I'm such a happy guy right now, bro, and it'd really be a shame if somebody took that from me and gave me some reason to fucking hate them, wouldn't it?
Dude, I'm stoked, man. Just in the last year, like watching you progress to this stage, man. I'm like so happy for you, Jamie.
I will be honest with you, man. Like, so I'm diagnosed bipolar. If anybody fucking couldn't figure that shit out by meeting me, but man, I've always been crazy all my life, and like I grew up on the water. Like all my happy times as a kid were on a boat, and like living on a boat, I realized that like I'm not bipolar, I'm tidal. You know what I mean? Like the world goes up and down. It's society that tries to make you fucking walk in a straight line, you know? And I don't know, man. Like it's quarantine time, so there's a lot of sitting around doing nothing, but there's nowhere I'd rather be happy doing nothing with nothing in the absolute rain, you know? It's like,
well, and you got some pretty cool neighbors too.
Yeah, I got some good neighbors, man. They're warming up to me.
Are they?
Jamie, you're the good kind of crazy, brother.
Yeah, but I'm happy with my own crazy when I'm on my boat, man. It's a good piece, man. It's something like, I don't know, like all the like tough times in the Corps or whatever, I was like, someday I'm gonna get a fucking sailboat and sail away from the bullshit. And dude, just this summer it hit me like, well, I was traveling in the van surfing during the COVID and shit, and everybody was in, so I was just living in a van going fucking surf spot to surf spot. I was in San Onofre, which is like, if you've ever traveled in a van and surfed, like that is the Mecca, man. Like there's a good van life surf culture there. It's man, they talk about the miracle 7 miles in freaking Hawaii, man. Well, I'll say in 4 miles, there's some beautiful surfing in Southern California and San Clemente. From San Clemente through, you know, up onto the Camp Pendleton base, but through the state park there. But it's like, so I was there, I was like, wondering what the hell am I going to do? And I was like, dude, like I've been traveling, but now that I've got to this place, I don't really want to travel anymore. Like, what am I doing with my life? And I asked myself that question so many thousand times in my life and never really got the answer that I was looking for. But that time, it's like the sun hit me in the eye and then bounced me over to the sailboat sailing across the horizon. And I was like, you've dreamed of doing that shit all your life. Freaking, there's no reason to not do it now. Like anything that you don't do towards that, like there's always been an excuse why I didn't get a sailboat and freaking, hey, I don't know how to sail. Shit, I've only sailed twice now that I own a boat, but I'm learning and it's fun. And there's always like an obstacle. And I just looked at the boat and I said, well, that's what I want to do. Like anything else is just to get there, straight line it instead of freaking zigzag. And man, it's funny. So I made up my mind 100%. The next day, my VA claim that I've been waiting on for like 3 years came through.
Fuck yeah.
Freaking day after that, my fucking van broke down. So if my van had broken down a fucking week earlier, I would have fucking put all that money into like a new van or whatever. Like I'd already made up my mind. I was like, fuck my van, I'm getting a U-Haul, step away, freaking packed all my boards and everything in the U-Haul, and dude, it's been good. I straight lined it. I ended up so I looked at like fucking probably 50 boats, you know, and there was one boat that was just like far and above like the best boat as far as layout and like fucking maintenance and like a whole bunch of things, you know, like this boat was better than all the rest of them. And it was a third the price.
didn't you get it down too? Like,
Well, I mean, okay,
you know,
so
maybe
so it's half the price of the other boats, but I talked it down to a third the price.
yeah.
That's when I knew. Like when I started talking them down, it's like, shit, dude. And then like my buddies that like sail and shit, because I was like, man, there's got to be something wrong with it. You know what I mean? Like if people are like selling it back because it's a weird design, and then like all my buddies that sail like get on my boat and they're like, oh fuck, like I'm selling my boat and getting yours. Like my buddies, they're like been sailing since they're like kids. You know, they're like, shit, dude, like. So I'm stoked. I still don't know a damn thing about it, but learning it every day.
And you got some people to help you kind of learn.
Yeah, you guys know Piker?
Brian?
Yeah,
No.
Brian Piker,
Brian.
man.
Yeah.
Well, like that's just an example of who's like, I think he lives within a mile of me now.
Okay. Now he was from up at the pass, right? Up
Yeah,
Snoqualmie?
Piker from the
Okay.
past, but,
Yeah.
He's always lived out here. He homesteads like right by where I'm moored right now.
Oh, sick, dude. So you're in a great spot. You got people you know. You're on a boat.
My dog died, like, and that was a fucking thing. Like, I don't know if y'all knew Gus, but it was a, you know, Gus came to party, right?
Gus came to party.
Is John gone? John's still there, yeah.
No, John's here.
So,
John's here.
anyways, like Brian Piker, like Gus passed on, man. We had this wonderful journey together, and it's kind of funny. Like when we got the boat, he liked the boat, he relaxed on the boat. But it was almost like he was like, dude, we've been on a journey together. This is my destination. This is the start of your next journey, you know? Like I ain't got the endurance for another journey, but this is where I leave you, bro. Like, and like, so he's a good dog, man. Like I also know that like Gus was there to take care of me, and he knew I was in a place that he was safe to leave me. But anyways, Brian Piker made this like glass skull out of Gus's ashes.
That's badass.
Wow.
Man, like,
That's
yeah, dude. So that's super cool, man. Like I've been just really enjoying the community that I settled into here. And like, so Piker's like freaking super like messed up and paranoid. I respect that. Shit, I know I got a strong enough immune system freaking survive through something that's only killing fucking 1.5% of the population at most, or 1.5% of the infected at most. You know what I mean? Like I ain't too worried about it, but I do like respect people and stay away from people. You know what I mean? Like, but also I got a 9-year-old dad that I freaking hang out with, and if I'm not freaking, but he's on. Anyways, that's bullshit. Sorry. Trying to keep stories straight. Wicca. Remix.
All right, guys, I'm heading out of here. I'm gonna go eat some chow.
Hey, I was gonna say we're getting near the end of this thing, man. I think it was a success. Thank you guys so much for showing up.
Natural, March 6th and 7th.
Natural.
Is that the only event that's been said is going ahead?
I saw a flyer for a serpentine, didn't I?
Yeah,
It just didn't have a date on it.
I got texted. I got that texted to me. And I was kind of hoping Tim would show up and talk about that, his plans for that.
Yeah.
So I
got the flyer for it, so I would say it's happening. But
yeah.
No
Drew, set this up regularly. This could be good.
Yeah, I'd like to.
Catch
I
us
thought
all
it was
later.
good. It's good to talk to you guys.
Yeah, good to see you, John. Nice to meet
John.
you.
Walter, Donoghue, Bruce, Jimmy.
fuck you.
Bryce next week.
Fuck you.
Take care, guys. Take care, guys. I hope to see you all soon.
This has been Aqua Brain TV. Remember to keep your head up and keep those knees bent.